Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw aboard Seven Seas Grandeur, and we're here in the Compass Rose, which is really the signature dining restaurant on board, and it's on board all of the Regent ships, but this one is a little special, as we'll talk about, the decor indefinitely. And we're here with Bernhard Klotz, who is the Vice President Food and Beverage for Regent, and actually I think Oceania, so we'll talk a little bit about that. And we're going to talk to him about really one of the great things on board, the dining experience, and you'll find out all about that on Insider Travel Report. First of all, Bernhard, it's been a wonderful, it's only 2 days, and we've had some marvelous meals already, including one in here, and then I had a couple others, and more to come, one more to come. So congratulations, this is, you've outdone yourself once again.
It's not just me, it's really the team on board and the corporate team that work with us. I must say they have done a fantastic job. I'm really proud of them.
Yeah, they've done amazing, for our first cruise, it's great. I know you've probably taken some from the other ships, but let's talk about these dinings, and let's start off with Compass Rose here. This is your sort of main dining on all the other ships, but what's different about it here?
Actually, we are very proud about Compass Rose. I think it's the largest specialty restaurant at sea. We have a beautiful selection of always available dishes, which are lamb chop, Dover sole, lobster tail, filet mignon, ribeye, and you can actually pair it with your choice of sauce. We have
and choice of wines too, right?
Yeah, 6 or 7 different choices of sauce. We have a lot of side dishes, so you can create your own menu if you like. If you feel like, okay, this day I would like to have a veal medallion with marsala sauce and with asparagus and rice, you can create your own menu. So these are, we call it the always available dishes. We have 14 appetizers, a lot of proteins and side dishes and sauces, and then we have the daily specials. So the daily specials are, of course, they change. We have a 14-day cycle, and for long cruises we have a 28-day cycle. So they change every evening. We have a couple of soups, appetizers, main courses, and desserts. They change as well.
That's amazing, and we had a marvelous christening ceremonial dinner here, and it was absolutely, including the dessert, which was sort of a Fabergé egg made in chocolate. It was great.
Yeah, this was a lot of work, because when we started with the egg, it was actually one of our executives in the office, Janice. She was pushing us to make a Fabergé egg dessert, but with the mold, that it stands on the plate, the decoration. I think we did like 50 different versions until we came up with the dessert.
And then I destroyed it in like 2 spoonfuls. You sort of looked at it, should I really try to break this open? And I did finally, because I wanted to get to the chocolate, right?
Yeah, that's what it is, It takes a long time to create, but then you eat it in 30 seconds.
It went down pretty quick. I was looking around for a second one. But now then let's move up a few decks. And I just had a dinner last night in your Asian restaurant, which is Pacific Rim, which is also on your other ships. Talk a little bit about Pacific Rim and how maybe it's different from the previous ships.
Yeah, Pacific Rim, we did a few changes to some of the dishes, like we have the duck adobo, which is a new dish. We changed some of the desserts, some of the appetizer. It's really pan-Asian cuisine. We feature dishes from India, from Thailand, from...
I had there was pad thai last night. Yeah. We sort of sampled from everything. I think we just order us the menu, both the appetizers and the main dishes.
Yeah, and again, the team there, it's fantastic team. I would say it works very well together with the dining room. It's important that China as well. It's unique pieces of China where we serve the dishes. So I think it's a great overall concept with the wines that we serve. It's more Sauvignon Blanc or lighter red wines that go very well with the Asian food.
Yeah, and they did a nice sake too, if you want to do sake. And then, of course, the entrance is amazing. And in the other ships, there's like a prayer roll, if I remember, on Explorer. This one has a beautiful blossoming cherry tree, right? That's kind of there.
Yes, correct. And you can see it from far. And on one of the other ships, we have the dragon. So we have 3 different symbols when you enter the restaurant. And when you pass that beautiful art, then you really see the restaurant with the high ceiling. It looks spectacular.
Well, let's keep moving up on the decks, and we go to deck 10, and we have 2 of your other signature specialty restaurants, Chartreuse, which is obviously a French restaurant, and Prime 7, which is your steakhouse, and they're kind of in the stern of the ship, wrapping it around. What's different on this ship with those 2 restaurants?
Actually, we did quite a few changes in Chartreuse. We wanted to have it a little bit lighter fare, not as heavy cuisine. We have the escargot, not the traditional escargot like you think.
Someone said it. Yeah, they said it was very different. People go in with expectations. They said, well, that was a different one. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then we have like a chicken breast with a moral sauce. It's on a lighter fare, and we have a beautiful petit four trolley. And we did a few changes. Of course, the staple dishes we kept, but we also added some wines from Gérard Bertrand. We visited him in Narbonne area last year. We got some inspiration also for the fish soup that we serve in Chartreuse from a Michelin star restaurant. So wherever we travel and we get new ideas, we try to incorporate.
You have to travel the world and find new dishes. I don't know I don't want your job.
I could do that my entire life. I really like to experience new dishes and visit restaurants because it doesn't matter where you go. You always find something that is interesting, and then we just need to see, can we reproduce it on board, or is it not possible? Because certain dishes are not possible that we reproduce them on board, but we try to do our best to find a way that we can bring great dishes from shoreside on board.
That's amazing. And then, of course, Prime 7, which is your steakhouse, and it's a sort of a new decor for Prime 7. It's a beautiful restaurant, and I don't know if I'm going to get to go there this time, but hopefully next time. But have you done anything different there?
Yes. The same there. We did a few new appetizer, and we have like a sharing platter now with grilled meat items, and that's actually very popular.
Yeah, and it looks beautiful, absolutely. And then move up to the very top, which is your La Veranda, which is your kind of food station restaurant. No one likes to call it buffet anymore, but it isn't really buffet. It's a lot of food stations. And what have you done anything differently there?
Yeah, there we changed a lot when it comes to breakfast. We have like a healthy corner there now. We also did for lunch. We do more individual servings. Before it was mostly on big platters where the guests help themselves. Now we have a lot of individual dishes, so they just take the dish, and the same. We did new dishes. We also always look for destination dishes in La Veranda, especially for lunch. And then in the evening, one side of the...
That's the Santa Maria, right? Which is the Italian.
That's the Italian, actually. We opened the kitchen for the dinner.
I saw that last night. I didn't eat there, but I saw, it's an open kitchen for the Santa Maria. Very interesting.
Yeah. And we want that the guests see the chefs cooking, and it's like an antipasti buffet for the cold food. We have also a dessert buffet, and what we do different here is the hot antipasti we serve from the kitchen, and then the guests can order pasta, soup, or main courses from the menu, and dessert again. Either the waiter prepares a sampler, or the guests can go to the buffet and pick up whatever they would like to eat.
As much as they want. That's like that. In fact, if the pasta is anything like I had at lunch, you do a nice job with the pasta and the pizza and everything else.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Then you also have the outdoor grill. You have the ocean, the pool grill.
The pool grill, yes, we have the pool grill. We have like our standard menu where the guests can order from the menu, but during lunchtime, like from 12 to 2 o'clock, we always have a special scene. Today we have Asian, so don't forget go up there.
I'll have to go up there for lunch. Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking, where am I going to have lunch today? So I think you just made that decision. Any other highlights here on this brand new ship?
Yeah, we have for lunch, we have sometimes connoisseur wines, connoisseur lunches, which is we usually do it in Pacific Rim. We make like a 5-course menu, which is paired with connoisseur wines. Oh. There is a charge for this one, but it's really what we charge are just the cost of the wines, and guests really love it. And we have a champagne pairing as well, and they are very unique and very popular.
I can imagine, absolutely. Now, you also, as I said, also oversee Oceania. So I guess the question I have for you, because Oceania is famous for its food too, so what's the difference between region and Oceania in terms of cuisine?
Actually, we are two gentlemen, Eric and myself. We are working for both, but we have a culinary team, one for Oceania and one for region. And what we really do is to provide them with all the items they need to be successful and to make a great restaurant. There is a differentiation. I talked to a guest today, and they told me there's a difference, you don't serve the same food on both vessels, and we don't want to do that. That's why we
different restaurants as well.
Yeah, and they are different restaurants, and they are both on Oceania and on region. They are incredible, talented people. The culinary team, the restaurant team, the bar team, they are all, I'm so proud working with them because they have a vision, they have their own ideas, and we just really help them that they can fulfill the ideas and have the best restaurants at sea.
Well, and you're known for having the best restaurants with both brands. It's amazing. The culinary is such a highlight of the Regent Cruise and Oceania, so you've done a great job, that's for sure. How long have you been with Regent and Oceania?
Since 1999.
Whoa! So you've grown up with them, so you know exactly what's going on. All the new ships for Oceania, and then obviously we have these brilliant new ships for Regent. So, anything else you want to tell our travel advisors to tell their clients about how to best experience cuisine on this beautiful ship?
No, I really think the big difference is the crew that we have. And it's the friendliness of the crew, how they take care of our guests. You can build as beautiful ships as you want, but if you don't have the crew delivering an unrivaled experience, you have a problem. So
absolutely,
this is really where we focus on, do the right training with the crew. So because like the old timer, some of them, they are retiring, so we have new comers coming, and as long as we give them the right training and the right guidelines, we will be successful.
And you are. Let me tell you, you definitely are, and you're well known. Your reputation is amazing at sea. Some of the best food at sea. Bernard, wonderful to meet you here, and I wish I was on board a little longer to try almost every one of the restaurants. I think I was in Compass Rose the first night, I was in Pacific Rim the second, and tonight is a mystery yet. We're still trying to decide where that's going to be, but I know wherever I am, I'm going to eat very well. So, and you can eat very well, and again, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you.
I am James Schillinglaw aboard Seven Seas Grandeur in the Compass Rose, and this is Insider Travel Report.